as we know, Brittany in France is one of the hotspots of Gaelic football in Europe. There are currently 13, 14 men's teams, now 5 ladies teams, so it means that we can get regular games, and of course that's always going to bring on the competition and the level. And of course, don't forget the work being done behind the scenes within the school system right across the whole region, which means that we are sure that future generations will be, our clubs will be here for a long time. We're not reliant on the Irish Erasmus, although they do come, and we love having them, of course, but they're not our main source of resource for players, which is great, like, for us and for the development of Gaelic Games within Europe. How come it's so big? Well, there's the Celtic Connection. I think that's something very, very important. The Bretons are very, they want, they have this Celtic identity with the music, and Gaelic football is just kind of another step on from it. And because, as well, 10 years ago, Gaelic football was put onto the school curriculums, so meaning that kids could go and do their leaving cert and take Gaelic football as an exam, and that all of that has helped in promoting the games. And of course, all the volunteers right across Brittany, there's huge amounts. So I take it that everybody knows about it because we're so involved. We've games almost every week. And everybody's talking about it, and there's a big buzz in France. We had the French finals, Rennes hosted it this year, and we had over 500 players from right across France that travelled to the games. At the moment, there's over 1,000 players registered in France, which is huge. It's huge, and of course, because little rivalries start up, teams want to progress and they want to get better, and so the competition level comes up. And of course, coming to competition and the finals here in Maastricht is a great opportunity to see how we measure up compared to the other European teams. And we're actually doing really well today, and delighted, of course.
Another team from Brittany lifted silverware, Lorient, who were also keen to raise their flag and proclaim their identity.
Actually, this is the flag of our country, Brittany, and so we are so proud of it, and we were so happy that we won the tournament in the junior category. So we wanted to celebrate with our flag that represents much for us.
And you seem to have a connection between Brittany and Ireland, the Celtic Connection, can we call it that?
Yes, between the Celtic nations there are big connections. We can talk about Ireland and also Wales, Scotland, Galicia, but there's strong connection with Ireland. We have a partnership between our city and the city of Galway, and so this is very strong for us. And when we talk about the Breton culture, it's something close to the Irish culture.
Can you believe you come to this stage? We're at Maastricht here, record numbers, the biggest ever. The whole thing is exploding. Brittany are playing a big part in that. Do you ever stop and think about all that? And what do you think about it?
No, because I'm somebody that's always in action. But yes, my very first tournament here in Europe is going back 14 years ago. We struggled to get numbers on the field. We struggled to get 7 on the field, and we were constantly changing players, borrowing, etc. And now the game have developed so much that nobody needs to share players anymore because the clubs themselves have all progressed. But to see the level is just amazing. It's amazing when you see how far it's come in the last number of years, and very proud to be part of that. I'm very proud to be developing our games abroad and promoting Irish culture and Irish identity. For a long time, for a number of years, we had to work really hard to get promotion on the games, to develop the games, to get teams up and going, but that's no longer the case, especially in France. It's just booming, and it's in a league of its own, and it's fantastic, and I am very proud. And I'm considered now within the club Mama Guez, the mother of the club, because I've been there obviously for so long, but just proud to be part of this from the very beginning, and long may it continue.